Is Wealthy Affiliate really a way to turn your passion into big money and potentially create a really great full-time income online? My name's Michael and I've been able to create a really great full-time income online myself, and I have tested hundreds of different ways to make money online. And many viewers have asked me whether Wealthy Affiliate really is legit and if it's really a way to learn to create an online business. And I have actually tested it very thoroughly and been a member for years. And in this Wealthy Affiliate review, I will give you an inside look and show both the pros and the cons so you know exactly what to expect and can find out if this is the right opportunity for you or not. So before I show you inside and show exactly what you get as a member, let's go over the basics of what it is and who it is for. But let me also just clarify the question about whether Wealthy Affiliate is legit or not. I can tell you right away, it is legit. I have been a member for a long time, and this was actually where I started when I wanted to create an online business and what has helped me to create a multiple six-figure online income. But that does not necessarily mean it's the right option for all, and that's what I will help you clarify in this review so you can find out if you should do this or not. So the basics of what it is that it's an all-inclusive platform basically to build an online business. It has all kind of like training to teach you everything step by step. We'll go over all that once I log in also, and you have all the tools that you need for this. So it's based on affiliate marketing, so you don't have to create any products yourself. You don't have to have some kind of brilliant idea or anything like that. You will basically just learn step by step how you can take something you're passionate about, something you have a little bit of knowledge about, and create content about this, share it online, and earn big commissions to tell people something about what you're actually passionate about. And exactly how you'll do that, we'll talk a little bit more about that when I log in and show you everything that is inside. Let's first go over who this is for. So the great thing about creating an online business in general is that it's something you can do from all over the world, because so many people, like billions of people, are online and there's so much earning potential. And because there's huge amount of traffic online, that also means that when you set things up correctly, you'll be earning even when you're sleeping, even when you take days off, or even when you go on holiday. So it has a huge potential and something you can do from anywhere, and you can reach an audience from anywhere also, or from everywhere, because even though you live maybe in a small city or not even a city where there's no people, so if you started like a local business, you would be dependent on the people around you. But here you can reach like basically the whole world. So it has huge earning potential. So in that sense, it is for everyone. However, there is one country, and let me just make that clear right away. Currently, as of recording this video, you cannot join Wealthy Affiliate from Nigeria, but from all other countries, you can sign up here if you decide to do so after watching this video. But also, this is not for you if you're looking to make hundreds of dollars per day starting today, because making a real online income online takes time and dedication. Anyone that claims you can make hundreds of dollars with some kind of business starting today, they will end up just taking your money and leaving you without any knowledge, without any skills, without any income. This is if you are serious about wanting to build a real online income and willing to put in some time and effort to achieve that. If you do that, I can definitely recommend it, because as mentioned, I have done this myself, and now I make a lot of money even when I take days off, even when I sleep every day, when I wake up and I can check my phone or my computer, and I have earned during the night. So it has huge potential, but it will not happen overnight. It will not happen in a week. You need to be willing to put in time to learn the basic skills, set everything up, and continuously put in effort, and then you can also get great income. So I just wanted to clarify that if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme, this is not for you. Then basically you will also not end up being successful online in general, because there is not such a thing as a real get rich quick scheme. So just wanted to clarify that. But let me now log in, and then you can see what it offers on the inside. So I have now logged into Wealthy Affiliate, and they regularly update it and introduce new things. So there might be slight differences in how the dashboard looks once you join, but in general, this will give you a really good idea of what you can get. So let's start by going over the different main things you get access to one by one. And one of the really great things is the training in here. And you can see, if you just look at the training, you see there's something called Online Entrepreneur Certificate or certification. And this is where you should start if you decide to join. And this has 50 lessons. You can see 5 phases where it shows you everything click by click, basically. It helps you to look more into this, finding the topic, like what are you passionate about? And if you're passionate about more things, how can you turn that into an income? And everything like that, step by step. And then how you can then set up a website so you can start creating content about it. And if you've never done anything like that before, the great thing is this is meant for complete beginners. I had no knowledge of writing content or creating content or building a website when I first started, and it shows everything step by step and takes you through basically everything to get everything up and running. And as mentioned earlier, I have done this myself. This is how I got started when I started making websites online. And in addition to this main training, they also have classes, as you can see. And here they have weekly classes or even daily classes, depending on your membership level, which we will go over later. And this is not just about blogging or creating a website. This is also, you see, there's regular classes about YouTube and pay-per-click marketing, niche research, WordPress, search engine optimization, copywriting, affiliate marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, outsourcing, like all these great classes continuously there. The training is updated, new classes all the time by experts, people that are making a really good full-time income online themselves are sharing their tips and tricks. And also one thing that I did when I first started, because it takes time to build up a good online income, but I learned so many skills that I actually got some really great freelance jobs that made me equivalent of a full-time income by working part-time, and then I had more time to put into building my online business until I got there. And then I started working less as a freelancer because now there's no need to anymore, because I make enough to make a living, real good living just from my online business. And this is another thing some people don't think about, but you actually learn real skills that a lot of people are willing to pay good money for. Like, so many people are willing to pay you for copywriting or search engine optimization or WordPress skills or YouTube skills. There's so many things here that you can use to grow your own business, but that you can also use to, make money on the side while you build your own business to start earning faster. And that's something I did myself. And I also want to go over the technical aspects of this with a website, because many people think like, well, that's expensive. I need hosting. I need all these things. And I am not a technical person. But the thing is, they have a whole section with websites where you can manage everything. You can do a few clicks and it builds the basic website for you. And then you just follow the training and learn to set everything up step by step. And there's plenty of chances to get support, which we will also go over in just a few seconds here. But the great thing is here also that you don't even have to invest in hosting, because you get hosting, you can get domains, and you can host your website on Wealthy Affiliate. And that's why I mentioned in the beginning, it's like an all-in-one platform, because it includes this also. And it's very convenient that they have that in here, so you can just do everything inside here without having to buy extra, invest extra, or try to learn something on another platform. All that is included, which is also very valuable and something I haven't seen on any other training platform like this. And I have tested literally hundreds of different ways to make money online. Also, there's a whole research tab, because one of the things many people are concerned about is, I don't have any ideas for content or what to do and things like that. But there's a whole section inside Wealthy Affiliate with research tools, and you actually get that included in your membership. Also, access to software that helps you do research and come up with, unlimited content ideas, basically. And there's several tools like that, and the training will also show you exactly how to use this step by step. So it's not that you have to be a technical genius and figure it out yourself. Everything is very easy and user-friendly. But of course, we need to also talk about support, because that is one thing that many training platforms is lacking. So how is the support options inside Wealthy Affiliate? So I must say, when it comes to support, Wealthy Affiliate is actually one of the best and fastest ways to do this out of all the different platforms that I have tested, because they have a whole help section. But one thing is the technical support. If you have any technical issues with your websites or questions, they have this site support, and people that are trained to give support there, and they reply very quickly, and they're very helpful and can help you sort out any issues like that. So that's one great aspect. But if you have more questions about like just your business in general, about ideas or anything like that, you can ask either like in blog posts inside here, and other members will see it and reply, or you can go to a live chat where you can ask and other members can reply, and the chat is quite active, and even the owners of Wealthy Affiliate also regularly actually participate there and help if there's any questions. And you also have the option to private message other members. And also, if you decide to join Wealthy Affiliate after watching this review, I will leave my invitation link below, and if you join through that, we will automatically also be connected, and then you can actually also ask me private questions, which is something I usually don't offer via email or anything like that. That is only if you decide to actually get a premium membership, which we'll talk about later. But then you do get that chance. I will help you with any questions and share my experiences with you also. But of course, we need to talk about the pricing so you know what to expect before deciding if this is for you or not. So when it comes to pricing, you have several options, and there actually is a starter plan where you can get started for free. That means you don't even need a credit card to get started, and this will also give you limited support for 7 days, but you will get the level 1 core training to find out how everything works, if this is really for you. And this is a great way to test if you want to do this, but this is only something you should sign up for if you are willing to then also actually go through the training, because there's no point in just creating an account and then you come in and start asking the community, how do I make money online, or how can I make $100 online today? Then don't join. It's a waste of your time, and it's a waste of other people's time. This is if you're willing to join, to go in and try the training to find out if this is right for you. And this is the only platform that has training like this that actually I have come across that gives you a free test like that, where you can go and see inside, try the training, find out if this is for you before you then decide if you want to upgrade or not. And then if you decide that you actually want to do this and take this serious, because if you want to create a full-time income online, then you should expect to actually upgrade, because that is where you get the full hosting package, the access to the domains, the unlimited support. Also, if you join through my link, where you can get support and ask me direct questions, and you can even communicate with owners and hundreds of other really successful members in there and get access to the different weekly classes and all this. And then you have a couple of options. There's a premium and there's a premium plus. And the difference is how many websites you can have hosted here or get access to. And also, if you get the premium plus, you get priority support. And with the premium regular one, you get access to a weekly live class. And if you go for Premium Plus, you get more than 200 expert classes, live classes every single year. And these live classes for both memberships, by the way, they are recorded. So it's not that you have to watch them live, because, you know, from all over the world, like usually like some of the classes are in the middle of the night for me, but then, you know, they are there so you can actually watch the replays. And there's also some other things like what you get access to there, depending on which membership level you have, like the hosting package, how many visits you can have, and all these things. And of course, you get priority expert help in the Premium Plus. You get really great help already in the regular Premium, but there are some advantages also when it comes to the research tools, software that is included. You see, you don't even have to pay extra. This is really all in one, everything you need. It just depends on how much help you want, how much training do you want. But the premium, like the platform in general develops all the time. But what you get just with the premium, that is kind of equivalent of what I used first when I started to create a really great full-time income online. So it's definitely possible. It's just if you want even more, and then you can go for the Premium Plus. And you can also go yearly billing, and that will save you, basically give you 2 months free. And I know that can seem like a high price upfront or even the monthly billing, but again, I have tested hundreds of ways to make money online, and this is actually the best value I have come across if you are serious about wanting to create a full-time online income. Because you have to think about, if you wanted to start a local business, how much would you have to put down upfront to, for example, open a local shop or little cafe or something like that? It would be thousands of dollars just before you could open the doors and start making money. And then you would have to work many months to just make back that money and then maybe start making a profit. But here, you see, you get everything you need for example, $700 or $500 for a full year of, unlimited support, training constantly, step by step, clicks about what you need to do, and all the tools, all the software. You don't have to go out and invest in other tools. And that's one of the things I really like about Wealthy Affiliate and why it's also great for beginners, because other things I've tested, usually, they have even higher pricing than this. And then when you join, you see then you need to buy an expensive hosting, you need to buy an expensive research tools, you need to buy this and this and this. And then suddenly, you spend 5 times more than you expected. But here, this is actually an investment in yourself. And I actually went yearly when I started with a free membership and really tested it, found out this has a lot of value. I went yearly because then I committed. I gave myself enough time to actually succeed and take action. And now I've reached a level where I make back what I paid for a full year. I make that back several times a day, on good days even. So, that has been a really good investment. But these are the options, if you just want to give it a few months to try to put in more effort before you then potentially go yearly, then monthly is definitely also a good option. It also depends how much money you have to put down up front. If you have the money, you save a lot by going yearly, but the monthly plan is also a really cheap option. So something that anyone can find, basically $49. It's just, going out a little bit less, buying a cup of coffee less once in a while and things like that. This is around $1.50 or so you need a day. That is something that can be prioritized if you are serious about making an online income. So to sum it all up, Wealthy Affiliate was the place where I started my journey when I wanted to create a full-time income online. And I have never regretted I invested in it, because now it has given me so much freedom to work on my own terms completely, travel when I want to, be with my family when I want to, and just in general work when and where I want to, and even make an even better income than I did when I had a full-time job where I was stuck in an office. So if you are a beginner and want to start an online business from scratch, this is definitely one of my top recommended options. But as mentioned, it is not for everyone. This is only if you actually are willing to put in effort and time, and that that this is not something that will happen in a few days and a few weeks. It will take continuous time and effort. But if you do that, the results can potentially also become really great. But it is all up to you. The training is there, the support is there, the tools are there, but the results will of course be up to you and your effort. But out of all the options that I've created, this is the way to learn affiliate marketing and to create an online business from scratch that gives the best value for your time and the best support. And out of all the options that I have tested, this is the one that gives the best value for your money and also gives everything included, basically all the tools and really great support. And as mentioned earlier also, if you decide this is for you, and if you make sure you listen to what I say about who this is for, and you decide that this actually fits you, then I will leave my invitation link below. And then once you join, come inside, I will reach out more or less immediately with more information, and then you will also be able to actually ask me direct questions, and I will be there to help you if you have any questions. But please only do this if you're serious. I don't want to waste my time if you just have unrealistic expectations. So only do it if you really want to work to make this happen. Then I will be happy to help you move forward also. And I hope this video helped you clarify if Wealthy Affiliate is for you or not. And if it did, then make sure to hit the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.